I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Talk that talk with your mouth full. Walk, chase a bag, mad green. I ain't talking
Not
about
really.
what you mean.
But I've been absent for so long. I know y'all miss me. How you feel? How you feels, bro? For real. Talk with your mouth full. You know how it do. My man Brian Will. We over here at King's Corner Boxing Gym. I'm back finally for another episode. Sorry for the wait. I do have two more guests. They will be here shortly. But what's up, man? How you been?
Man, I'm tired, but you know what I mean? Can't.
I feel that we live tired, man.
But you know, as you say, King's Corner, I just got done doing this morning workout. Shout out to Danielle.
Work out.
Me and wifey was doing that, you know.
Fit life.
Right, I gotta,
Healthy
especially
world.
being in that truck, gotta get right. Which bleeds to this whole episode, you know what I'm saying?
I like it, yes. This episode, we trying to talk about these kids, man. These, I don't want to call them troubled kids, but kids getting into trouble that they shouldn't be. There's been a lot of incidents. There's been a lot of global incidents, actually. I know y'all might have seen the school stabbings recently. So we wanted to talk about that because also there's been stuff locally. So we're gonna get into that and then talk about how we can help because you know everybody's talking about it. But my thing is I like to put it in action. So I mean, if y'all know me, you know I do a little bit of stuff with the kids in the community. But I need to do more. We can always do more. My man helped me out. King's Corner helped me out. I got a few guys. Master Lane helped me out. We need more. So that's why we're reaching out to y'all. We try and bring awareness to the local community. Help us help these kids. I'm gonna wait for our other two before we get started though.
Basically, just touching base on what you said, man, is being present in our kids' lives and as well as the youth, which really matters. And that's why we all need to come together because I think the best part of it, of us being a unity in the community, you see what I'm saying, is what everybody needs and what's going to be able to help propel ourselves as well as the youth. So, which brings to the men that even contributed to what we was already doing. You see what I'm saying? To what they're already doing in the community. You know, we got Malik here, we got Jeff, who was with King's Corner Boxing. I just said that's why I'm even doing my morning workouts with, which helps me focus and get my mind right, which is more what I think we need to be correlating with these kids as well.
Right, feel that. So real quick, he just introduced them, but Malik and Jeff, y'all know him from a previous episode. King's Corner Boxing Gym. Yeah, we're just a bunch of men out here, dads out here, we're trying to make it big in the community to help these kids because we want to. You know what I mean? You know, Jeff got the Sunday school thing going, and that's part of the reason I want to get to this. I heard through the grapevine that there was a fight with one of the kids that go to your program. He goes to your program.
Wait,
I don't know the full story. I might want to let you tell a little bit. No names though.
Yeah. The young man trains here. He's like dedicated. He comes every day. And it was an incident at his school where he was jumped by a group of teens. He doesn't come to Sunday service, but he trains here full time. He's been coming every day, dedicated.
That's love. Kudos to that. I mean, to find kids that are dedicated to the sport and stuff.
Yeah, and bunch of
Keep it out of trouble. But then there's them other kids.
Trouble
Yeah.
finds.
that need to be in here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically, it's just all the opportunities outside of school are basically gone. We used to have programs where I remember after school I can go to the Power Center, I can go to the Logan Library.
Right.
It was just activities for kids to do.
Yeah, even when I was younger, we had somebody who we called Mr. Jesse. He used to come to our neighborhood and take us out, take us to baseball games, try to give us something to do. But yeah, and the parks is better than I felt like we was there. I mean, all the time at the parks. So if y'all have y'all kids, make sure y'all try to get them to Sunday school. You wanted to know
The Sunday service, y'all.
Sunday service.
From 1 to 2 o'clock, we mentor the kids. We teach Malik and myself. We teach boxing. A lot of mentoring. These young kids need mentoring, and not only boxing but life skills, hygiene, being young ladies, being young gentlemen, respectable. You know what I mean?
That's the one though.
Just the fundamentals of life skills, manners, keeping themselves clean. The more they pour in, the more we can kind of design a program for the kids, because it's just filling up every day. I mean, every week. So it's starting to grow, and they need a lot of mentoring.
Really, before it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Because we don't want it to be too late. Like I was saying earlier, before they got here, there was 2 global stabbings, I think in the last 2 weeks of kids. I know most recently, I think in Virginia, 2 kids jumped one kid, and one of them stabbed him like 7 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The video was vicious, and I'm like,
Yeah,
why
that's
was he
thing.
so mad?
Everything
It's
is on
something
video.
deeper than that.
Not even just mad, man. Think about what fear they might have had to where they feel as though they had to resort to that.
Yeah.
Coming into a setting like this where you can be able to control your emotions and just your response to certain things, even sometimes just walking away or knowing how to vocalize, you know what I mean, what is on your mind and convey that versus having to do the strike first
And
mentality.
that's what we got to teach them. And really, we're all still working on that ourselves.
Yes.
But part of it, I mean, working on it yourself, you teach somebody else, that's how you work on it better yourself. So, like, we're trying to be there to teach that for you. Like you said, he got every Sunday, that is, right? Every Sunday, 1 to 2, Sunday service.
Also, man, sorry.
Go ahead, no.
Malik, myself, and another partner, we created Momentum Youth Center for kids, a non-profit for kids. Like, this was maybe 2 years ago. We created it, and now it's like everything is aligning. Momentum was for at-risk. We created that for kids that needed a place to get the stress, or just to be a part of something. So we're all on the right track, and you guys came at the right time. So everything is kind of aligning on time.
It's an actual, you said a youth center? Like a
Yeah,
building?
we're starting it here. So when we set up to do it, we were actually trying to get building funding. It's already approved. We already have it. We just have a building. So this whole time we've been trying to create money. How we're gonna do this and raise money and do whatever. And just all God's plan. Man. It was like we had the building here. We're like, look, why don't we just start it here with the youth off of Jeff's Sunday service, right? Kind of build off of that and let the youth center be here. For the kids, we're kind of reach out to the schools. They get like some after school program stuff, so kids can come here, boxing programs, do some like grants, stuff like that, so the community can come here, so kids have somewhere to go. Not every kid plays football, basketball, baseball. You know what I mean? Some kids just need somewhere to go. You know what I mean? Some kids just need a place to have a dad, somebody in there, just a Jeff or myself or y'all. He'll be like, yo, I need help with this, I need help with that. You know what I mean? So, what I wanted to touch on, like piggyback off y'all, is that one of the problems that the kids have is that I tell parents, there's nothing worse for a child than have a scared child. A scared child are children that stab you, right? Yeah, like, so I always tell my kids, I'm like, listen, you gotta worry about the kid. The kid that's getting bullied, that's the kid you gotta actually worry about. That kid either commits suicide, right? That kid, he shuttles everything up and takes it out on his parents, right? He comes back with the knife, the gun, the bat, because kids, when you can protect yourself, you're like, man, I'm not worried about what you're talking about because you have nothing to prove. I remember when I was little and I didn't know how to protect myself, but I was taller than everybody else. So I was this big barking, I would argue with people, and that would fear people because they would think that I was big and bad. But in reality, I was really soft on the inside. But that was my way of protecting myself, getting them to stop. You know what I mean? So a lot of kids, defense mechanism. So a lot of kids.
I was little, so I had a loud.
Right, right. So you gotta bark up. So we do that. So I tell parents, they're always worried about, like, if my kid is a bully, I don't want him to box, it will get worse. So I'm saying, he's not gonna get worse, he's gonna get better. Because there's something going on mentally with the bullying, right? even the gentleman that do this jumping or whatever, to the guy who particularly comes here, very nice guy. And I want to say this avidly, like, you never know with kids. It's always two sides. Their side, and then the truth is in the middle. You know what I mean?
I met the kid. I was telling not to interrupt. I'm sorry. I met him, brought him over to my house for dinner.
Yeah.
He's very mannerable.
You're very mannerable too.
My wife,
Great
yes,
kid.
man. Thank you,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Please,
Great
can I have
kid, yeah.
more?
He's a great kid.
It was crazy. So I was like, he did
Yeah,
this.
and to talk to the gentleman who actually had this happen to him, and I'm just saying because it was an in-house situation, to have it happen to him, he was like, listen, I don't even want any problems. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm not looking for that. But the same token, I don't want to run from everything either. You know what I mean? So it's like a catch-22, right? It's like, do you walk away? Like we're grown, we're saying walk away, right? And you can walk away when you feel like you have that confidence, but then when people come in, they try to jump you or they try to got the phone out, the Snapchat and all, right? Now you feel like I don't want to be embarrassed, right? Because another a bullying type, so then you kind of come off of that. So we have to figure out ways to reach these kids in ways, but be honest with you, I always tell people, like, with my kids, I tell them, you represent me in these streets, right? So I'm not saying that our kids are always gonna do what we say, but we are examples for them, and this is what we do, right? You can't tell a kid not to do something, you're doing it also. Like, we had a discussion when I said, my boys don't listen to me, right? From a dad perspective, when I'm telling them about something, because like, oh, dad, don't whatever. But Uncle Jeff is like, oh, Uncle Jeff said, do X, Y, Z. Like, I've been telling you that for 5 years, you know what I'm saying?
Just whispering down the lane, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle B said, Uncle Rose said,
Literally,
right.
bro.
So dealing with that with the kids is like, it takes a community and us as brothers to be in a situation where it's like, look, how do we get to these kids? And it's really like getting to the parents and say, listen, we're not expecting you to do it. Like my kids, like I said, they're not perfect. They all got problems, but we're trying to do something. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna let it just go. I'm not gonna say, well, you know what, he's bad, leads to everybody else. Leads to the single moms, right? A lot of these single moms don't have no mentors, nobody to help them with the kids. And a lot of them don't know where to go, especially out here. It's not like in the city where you got a big brother on the corner somewhere that, you know, runs a community. Out here, we're so far spread out that people don't know what to do. So bringing awareness and bringing it together where they can come here and feel like even if it's just like, listen, I don't even want to box, man. I just want to be somewhere I don't be in the streets. You know what I mean? Come in here and just be a part of that. So that's what we're really trying to do as far as our community service.
More than a gym.
Yeah,
More than a gym.
For sure.
As he said, momentum.
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And just let it just take over and spread like wildfire.
So yes, we are trying to come up with other ideas. They got the Sunday service. I just posted this morning. I have a Father's Day event, June 15th. I told you about June 15th, Father's Day field day event. It's for the community. Everybody come out, Franconia Park. Look for the flyers for all the details. Also, I think in May, I think next week or 2 weeks, I will be starting to do open kickball every week, Saturdays. Look for the flyers for that too. So yeah, that's what, bring your kids out to all that, kids of all ages. I know I have a lot of parents requesting me when my kid's 7, can they join the football team? I didn't tell you, I started a football team. I got a 14-year-old 7v7 tournament. I do know a dad that's trying to do a 15U team. So if anybody knows 15-year-olds, I don't quite know 7-year-olds, but like they said, this is all ages, the Sunday service. And even for our practices, I'm there every Wednesday and Friday, 6 o'clock at the Valley Library. Even if they're not on the team, they can come out and get some workout in with us. So definitely follow all my socials, look for me, Talk With Your Mouth Full. I will be posting everything to keep update. If you're not yet following King's Corner Boxing, follow them to be updated with all their stuff. You want anything else?
I just think that as a community, we just want to make sure that in reality, people understand that there are people out here that do want to help, right? And I know myself, I struggle a lot of times with my kids, and I know I can reach out to you brothers about helping my kids out and vice versa. So just to let people know, like, listen, it's not just about you. We are a community. We're trying to do things in the community. So it's very hard to reach everybody one-on-one. So these things like the podcast and these outreaches and these events that you have, it's really to bring the community together, let them know we're all together. I mean, it's not just for nothing. Like, you're actually putting something involved for the community to come out and do stuff. So that's what we're trying to do. And that's why we do these events and these podcasts, so on and so forth.
Exactly, definitely. This event come out is for everybody. All the events are co-ed, and adults, kids, all of it. So come out, check us out, see what we're doing. Yeah, definitely check us out. Follow our socials. Come out to the event so you can see what's going on. Even if you want to come to the practices I have going on Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 o'clock. Look for our tournament dates. Come and join us. Support the kids. The kids would love to see y'all out there. They love the fan club. Again, every
And they
Sunday.
would love to see fathers connected.
Yeah, sure.
Believe it or not,
Definitely.
the way that kids will be looking up to see strong men, be men, and them try to emulate that. Just on the side note, because like you said, we don't really know everything that they do, but we do know that I can honestly say when we not there, they are going to be able to stand there and hold the ground of what they were taught with morals and such that. So you don't even look at the Father's Day event. That's more just the saying of the title, but it's more to just say that, I mean, just stand up people just coming together on the day for just strength and unity. Fathers all together. Let's get it.
Yes, well, yeah, that's it. We're calling out all men. Even if you're not a father, all men, we need just father-like models, you know what I mean? So, definitely, I know I had a few reach out to me. I've definitely been keeping in touch, keep reaching out, and we need ideas too. If you have something that you might, I'll help you promote that. We'll help you get it together, whatever. So, definitely reach out, keep in touch, stay tuned, all that.
I got to touch on one thing for you. Just on the Sunday service, a lot of people have questions. We do have gloves that you can borrow when you first come. That's a big deal. If you have boxing gloves, bring them. Obviously, because other people use the gloves, but we do have some gloves, spare gloves around. Don't go out and buy boxing gloves if you don't even know if you're going to want to do it. Number two, don't wear Crocs. You don't box in Crocs. Don't come to boxing class with sport mode, like, you know. I get it.
It's a pet peeve.
Yes, it's a pet
Listen,
peeve.
you're gonna do laps.
Yes, don't come to the gym with Crocs. I mean, it's just, you're unprepared. And bring water. Bring a water bottle with you. A lot of people come in. Parents are bringing them in. They're just trying to get their kids acclimated to doing something. But, you know, sneakers and a water bottle is the only requirement you have. And when you come in and just want to be around some positive energy. You know, that's important. It's hard to train you when you sit around with Crocs or when they're sliding off your feet because you don't know what we're going to do. So use those Crocs when you come in, have sneakers with you, put them on when you leave out.
And definitely,
gym class.
Yes.
and definitely,
Yeah, no jeans. Come on, guys, we have to say this.
Yeah. We do it kind of funny
You know
to do
what I'm
it.
saying?
You
But-
do it. It's important.
Let's go. Shorts, t-shirt, ready to sweat. You know what I mean?
and if anybody need rides, just reach out. I know with my events, we do a lot of carpooling, so definitely just reach out. If you kids need rides, we'll take care of that. Let us know.
In
Anything else?
moderation, though. Put that in there. In moderation.
Be considerate.
Not 30 miles out, guys. Come on, time out.
But definitely thanks for tuning in. Follow all the socials. Check us out. Always talk with your mouth full. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk with your mouth full. Walk, chase a bag, mad green. I ain't talking about Hulk. Picture me on your tube. I ain't talking about a telly. Vision on the red app. Open up your celly. It's real, full real, but I ain't gotta sell it. Talk with your mouth full. Subscribe and let me tell it. A message for your ears. Send a message to your peers. Whisper down the lane, but it starts right here. Let me tell you how to do. Turn the white button blue. Go ahead and pick an episode. Sit and listen through. Show some love in the comments. Like and share. Hit me up if you got something you like to share. You know I put on the show. We can put you on the show. Put your business on the flow. We can watch your business grow. Now watch me like the show. No, watching like my show. Where you can let me know what you know. TWIMF. Talk to me.